Hey, let's Marvel Snap community. Vin4 here. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Today we are fishing for cubes. And let me tell you what, the fishing is good with my new deck I call Orca Wave. I'm so excited to share this deck with you because I think it can help you reach infinite. It's helped me. I've been playing it the last hour and 45 minutes or so, and I have literally gained 3 ranks. Like, what the heck? I've played so many decks this season, and it has been a struggle. I played Discard. I've been playing some other decks. I was hoping to bring another video out to you. Maybe that'll come up. Playing some of the top tier decks, and you know, they've been good, but not as good as this has been so far. So I want to share this with you. But before I do, and we get into some things, let me show you the deck stat. You can see here on my screen, we've got some great stats. Yeah, it's only 20 games. I got it, but still really good stats. We have a 60% win rate plus 18 cubes. A lot of time you have a good win rate, but you're not getting a lot of cubes. And I'm 12-8. This does not include about 5 or 6 games I played before recording. I was playing on my mobile phone, and I won 2 8-cubers, and they weren't bots. And then I won 1 or 2 cube games, a couple of those. So pretty awesome. That's not included in these stats. Pretty amazing stuff. Let's break down the deck, and then we're gonna go through the turn by turn before we get into some gameplay, and I show you kind of how I pilot the deck. Hope you enjoy. Let's snap. All right, let's break this deck down. Orca Wave. So the first card we have here is Nebula, which is the best 1-drop in the game right now, as you guys know. If you don't have Nebula because you don't have the season pass, and you can get the season pass, I'd highly encourage you to get it. Don't wait 3 months or 4 months, however long. This is a great card. Of course, you can have Sunspot if you don't have her, but she really puts a lot of pressure on your opponent to decide what to do. Just an awesome 1-drop. Next card is Daredevil. Daredevil on turn 5, you get to see your opponent's plays before you make your own. Key synergy with Professor X and what you're going to do on turn 5. This just wins you so many games. It's awesome if you can get him out on the board. The next card we have is Armor, of course. We're going to use Armor with our Nebula or with Atuma, or anything else we want to throw down, but those are the 2 main ones we have Armor for. The next card is Mr. Fantastic, of course, ongoing, +2 power. This is going to help you have initiative, which is great for this deck since I don't have a Shang-Chi, not running Cosmo or anything to stop stuff. Storm's a pretty key card in the deck because obviously what you want to do here is storm your Nebula lane if you have Nebula down already, and hopefully she's in a bad location so you can storm that location and not have to deal with that. But even if she's not, you're trying to lock down that one location for you, and so you just have to get one more location after that. The next card is Juggernaut. Now obviously this is a replaceable card. I've wanted to run Juggernaut just because he's a 3 cost, and obviously he's going to follow up after Storm in your Nebula lane. Wave is a key card. Obviously you can't have Orca Wave if there's no wave in this deck. She allows you to play your bigger cards, obviously. Namor, with his recent buff like a month ago, is now a 4/6, and then he gets a +5, so he goes up to a 4/11 if he is in his own lane. So this is one of those niche cards, but again, my theme here is fishing for cubes, if you will, and so got to have him in the deck. And there's some cool ways you can use him in tandem with the Tuma and switching out, and I have some gameplay where I have a Tuma in a line and then I switch him out. It really takes your opponents off guard. You can use Namor to bait their Shang-Chi out, and then you just replace them with Orca if you have Orca in hand, and it's awesome. And then here's Atuma. I'd play Atuma into shield, right, or your armor, And then I could also play Atuma and then follow up with Professor X, and it's just, I mean, you have 13 power in that lane. That's very difficult to contest, especially if you have Daredevil on the board. It's a no-brainer. Pretty cool stuff. You'll see some in the gameplay with Atuma. You have some flexibility with him, which is pretty cool. Here's Professor X. Again, just such a key card to lock down a lane. Of course, Jeff is the only thing that can get in right now, and so he could cause problems. But typically you're playing this after Atuma, and so you're having a sizable lead in that lane. So Jeff's not really going to do anything there, but you'll see how I use Professor X in the gameplay. But of course, he just synergizes with Daredevil so well. Next one is She-Hulk. You got to have She-Hulk in here with her cost reduction. You're playing Wave on turn 5 for 3 cost. That's going to reduce She-Hulk down to 2. And then if you have Orca in hand, which is the idea, you're going to then play Orca for 4 cost and She-Hulk for 2. So She-Hulk's is great. You can obviously play her earlier too. And then of course the hero of the deck is Orca, which has just been recently buffed from a 6'9 to a 6'11. Pretty cool. +5 power if he's in his own lane. So that's just amazing. You get a 6'16 at the end of the game. Not many people are playing Orca. People are not expecting him. It's pretty awesome. So tons of surprise factor, and you'll see with the stats I got that I'll show you here in just a second. But before we do that, let's go to the turn by turn. So here's our turn by turn. On turn 1, we want to play Nebula, or we want to skip the turn. If we don't have Nebula in hand, there's nothing we can play. So you just keep going from there. On turn 2, if you have Nebula down, you can armor her with all the Killmongers running around trying to kill the Nebulas and the destroy decks and so forth and so on. So it's a really good idea to armor her up. But if you don't have armor, you can always Daredevil. Typically I'll Daredevil into a different lane than what Nebula's in, because I don't want to clog her lane too much. I want to spread out my power just a little bit and hopefully maintain initiative if I can. Turn 3, Storm. If you have Nebula in the lane, you want to storm that lane and get her down on turn 3. If you don't have Storm, you can always play Mr. Fantastic. In the middle, obviously, is the best place to play him. And then that's your turn 3. Turn 4, Juggernaut. If you have Nebula down, so you've stormed it, you're now Juggernauting anything he tries to do to contest that lane. So you just clear that lane out. It's pretty awesome. Hopefully there's some negative, Fist Tower or other things that you might be able to knock them into, or into negative lanes and things like that. That's always fun. So you get kind of a double bonus from using Juggernaut. And then if you don't have Juggernaut, you can always play Atuma in the lane that is with Nebula and the armor, because then Atuma's safe with the armor. So you can always just pack that lane like that, or you can decide to play Atuma somewhere else, and that works as well. Turn 5, Professor X, if you have Atuma in his own lane. So this is not the Nebula lane, of course, but you've played Atuma to a different lane, and now you're just gonna Professor Exit, and that lane is just like a cinch, especially if you have Daredevil. If you don't have Professor X in hand and Atuma's not down, you can always wave, but you only want to do that if you've got She-Hulk and Orca in your hand, of course, unless you want to RNG it, and hopefully if you got one of them, hopefully you get one on the last one. Turn 6, I mean, obviously so many options depending on how your other turns have turned out, but just generically, turn 6, if you waved on turn 5, then you can Orca into his own lane, right? You're trying to keep a lane clear, and then you can just Orca down in that. Now, if you've got Mr. Fantastic in the middle, you've got an additional 2 power. So when you slap Orca down, that's a huge wave of 16 plus 2 power. So
Charge complete.
18 power. So that's pretty amazing. And then you can throw obviously She-Hulk into another lane. Obviously you can play Orca or Namor or Atuma alone if you weren't able to wave on 5. They can hold their own against a lot of different decks, especially Orca, of course. Atuma and Armor, you have a 4-drop and a 2-drop, so you can put them in a lane, slap 13 power down in one lane. That's pretty awesome. You could play Namor and Daredevil. You know, any combination. If you're really in a bind, there's a couple times you might see in my gameplay where I've had to use 2-3 drops. That's another good use out of a Juggernaut, why I wanted to put them in the deck, just in case I had to use them at the end. I can Juggernaut and then play like a Mr. Fantastic or a Storm or Wave and Juggernaut. And that's turn by turn, guys. Pretty cool stuff, and I've got a gameplay for you. So thanks you guys for joining me. Hopefully you enjoy it. Please snap me a like and a subscribe if you like this. And please leave me some comments down below and let me know if you decide to use this deck and how it works for you. Love to hear it. Thanks, guys. Let's snap. That's great for Daredevil. Did we wave twice? Let's do that. And then maybe I can Professor X. I mean, it's risky. We got Orca. That's slick. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because I wanted to show you guys this. This is what's fun about this deck. Even though I'm wasting this, Atuma on 4. I'm wasting my wave, but I got another one. So Atuma on 4 is amazing. And then we just play Professor X on 5. And see ya. New York is shut down. Yeah, that's a leech, right? So for sure. That's unfortunate, though. My wave's going to get leeched. So I'm not going to get the discount from She-Hulk, so I can't wave. But I still have a 6-power Orca. Yeah, this is kind of a tough one. I wonder, should I do this side, guys? And then I could replace Orca with Atuma, which is another part of this deck. I've been looking forward to doing that. Or leave Atuma there and go Nidavellir. I'm going to try this. It's kind of risky because it's 6 to 5, but we're going to do it. I've got armor. That's pretty cool. Okay, this is cool. Let's try this. I don't know if that matters. Do you guys know if that matters? Like, do I have to go here first? I think it's end of turn, right? At the end of your turn. Okay, so it probably doesn't matter. Oh, dang it. I don't have Namor because he got leeched. We could have put Namor here, but I guess we could still throw him in. 6 power, go all in. That's the play, guys. Let's go. I love this deck. This is so good, guys. So good. Sorry, Drew. Drew's probably a bot. I beat a bot. I beat a bot. Let's see if Drew's a bot. Let's see if Drew's a bot. Let's see if Drew's a bot. Come on, Drew. Come on, Drew. Drew, talk to me. Hello? Usually I like to storm Mojo World, but I mean, I do have Juggernaut. So that's pretty cool. Ooh. And I might just end up so Electro Ramp. I'm thinking about going here with Juggernaut. Because, well, I guess if I don't have Wave, he's probably going to play to the left, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So guys, see, check this out. I have a Tuma, and now I could just drop him into Mojo World, and he's not going anywhere. Now, of course, if they Enchantress it, you know, that would be a great play. Okay, let's see what they got. Dr. Doom, awesome. Man. So, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and Professor X. I think that stops the Doom bots, doesn't it, guys? Let's snap. I'm hoping it does. He's gonna be like, what? So if it stops the Doom bots and then Odin, he's totally out. So 4 cubes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's snap. He's gone. Oh no, it doesn't stop the Doom bots. No fair. That is no fair, man. Okay. So here's where we give up on... Obviously can't play that. I can't play 2 cards. And this only ties us. Oh, you know what? Let's see. No, he's winning there. 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8. So this is my only play right here. For 8 cubes, let's go Orca for 11. Come on. Come on, Orca. Come on, Orca. Yeah. No. Ah, he can't move. Let's snap. Let's go. All right. Orca did his job. And I won 2 8 cubers. So, and then, yeah, so I gained like a couple ranks just super quick. And then I think I started with you guys at like 53 or something. Oh, we got Sandbar. Well, definitely do that, I think. Sorry. Do we want to play Mr. Fantastic here? No, I want to leave some room. For my big boys and my Juggernaut. Okay. So maybe a Hella deck? Or just a straight discard. We've got it. I hate to waste my Juggernaut, but we're gonna do it. I guess if they don't play there, then okay. And I'll probably throw them into Sandbar, which is probably not a good thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was good, actually. Yeah, they went into Sandbar. Hopefully it's their cheap one. It's like Nebula. Watch, it's a Nebula. Ah, he's got me by 1. I'm toast. Well, yeah, I snapped too. Good job, Jeffrey. Man, I was thinking Jeffrey's a bot, but I guess not. Let's wave. Let's see what happens here. Invisible. Fortunately, they didn't play over in the Mojo world. Obviously, I'm not going to get the big fat Orca. But that should do it, don't you guys think? He's only got one card unless he's got a She-Hulk 2. And then he could win Mojo World and win the game. Because I knocked him over there. Okay, let's see what Jeffrey's got. Ooh, what is that going to do? I don't know. Orca wave, let's go. Another 4-cuber. Let's snap. All right. You heard it first here. I'm sure they have more important things to do, but let's go ahead here and get that prepped, I guess. Because, oh snap. This really stinks because I want to play Daredevil. I guess I can play Daredevil next turn. Ooh, you know what? Let me throw one of my fish boys in. That's pretty powerful. Let's see what he does. Maybe he juggernauts me. Ryan juggernauts me. Ryan's gotta be not a bot, right? Or he maybe bots never snap when they're behind. See, this is where I wish I had. Oh, he's got the full-on. So if I Professor X middle, he... Let's do this. And maybe I draw Orca. Oh, then I can't play Plunder Castle. That's a no bueno. It still flips, right? I'm gonna do it anyways. Perfect. I think all that stuff still flips, which I don't think it should. This is like Orca's home right here. This is a perfect example of this deck. Namer holding down Jotunheim and Orca holding down Plunder Castle. Lovely. He's probably going to play a, you know what? He could have, no, there's just, yeah. So I'm hoping to win left and right, obviously. This could be a bot for sure, Ryan. Let's bait him into saying hello. Bot time. Oh, snap. Oh, you chumpy. What is with everybody in Hobgoblin? Cerebro too. Cool. Okay. Yeah, he just barely edged me. Nice, bro. Man, you know, I don't know, guys. I guess I guess that would make Professor X too OP if he just stopped everything. That just wouldn't be fair, would it? What is with everybody playing Hobgoblin, man? That's freaking lame. Wait, we won? What? What happened? You guys, what happened? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. How did we win? I don't get it. What? That was so weird. Hey, we got Nebula back. Let's see. They probably don't want to play into sewer system, so let's go there. Oh my gosh. What? Now this is either a bad bot. Usually you get the good bots that know exactly what you're going to do. I played one of those yesterday and it was like, are you kidding me? It like knew everything I was going to do before I did it. And just destroyed me. It was really bad. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's Atlantis, isn't it? This is like... Oh, I got all my fish boys, guys. Okay, out of respect... Wait, after this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. Out of respect to the fish boys... If he pulls one of these, I want to make sure, like a Tuma. That would be cool. Any of these... Watch, it's going to be Juggernaut. Come on! I want to make sure one of my fish boys gets Atlantis. Yeah, it's Juggernaut. So dumb.
I am Iron Man.
And why doesn't... You know, Sakaar needs to change. You guys... Tell me if I'm right about this below. Like Sakaar, if they're gonna put a card from your hand, it's gotta play. Like Juggernaut should have moved Iron Man. Man, I got a raw deal there. That was total raw deal. You know, I'm going to put Atuma here. And then hopefully Atuma... He's got Bishop. It's just a bad lane to do that on. But if I go here, I'm definitely going to lose that lane. I wanted to save it for Orca. Oh, I guess I can. Yeah. That was one of the thoughts I had on this. Orca or Atuma can be a placeholder, and then whoever you switch him out with, like, or you can bait their Shang-Chi with Atuma, and then follow up with like a Namor or an Orca, which is so cool. Yeah, let's do that. He's probably seeing that coming, but come on, Shang-Chi me. Yeah, let's go. Let's snap. We're gonna snap, guys. I mean, obviously I can lose this one, but his bishop has +5 right now. Yes, this is so cool. This is what I was totally thinking about with this deck. This is really cool. So I play Orca, Atuma goes away, and now I have A 21 power Orca. Let's go, bro. Of course he's gonna probably Shang-Chi me. But I think this is sweet. Yeah, he's probably gonna Shang-Chi me. But we gotta do it, man. If I could just message him and say, hey, Dazzy, I'm trying to show my cool Orca wave deck. Let's go. Oh. See ya. And zip. Yo, let's snap. Let's snap. You guys, that's the Orca wave deck. Hope you love it. I'm gonna ride this. I just created this today, just thinking about it this morning. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Please, if you did enjoy it, please snap a like, snap a subscribe for me. Really need your help. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with me a little bit. And tell me how this goes on the ladder if you decide to play this this deck, Orca Wave. Let me know any substitutions you would make, and I'll try and type in some other substitutions in case you didn't have certain cards. But in order to play this thematic deck, it really requires Orca, Namor, and Atuma. Those are the big fish boys. So pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's snap.